You're sitting in a coffee shop, the hum of voices, the clink of cups, your phone buzzing on the table, your laptop's open, but your eyes aren't on the screen. They're somewhere else, replaying a moment. Yesterday, a younger woman smiled at you. She asked something small, her voice soft, her eyes lingering just a second too long. And now, your mind's racing. Was it just polite? Was it more? Why does it even matter? You feel that knot in your chest, the one that shows up when you're trying to decode, to figure it out. You're not alone in this. This noise, this need to know, it's heavy. It's what pulls you away from the moment, from yourself. Today, we're not here to solve anything. We're not chasing answers or outcomes. We're just sitting quietly, looking at 7 questions. Questions a younger woman might ask when she wants to be closer, not to react, not to control, just to see, to breath, to let the moment be. You've been here before, haven't you? That spiral, where one small glance, one word, sends your thoughts spinning. You're smart, you notice everything, but sometimes noticing too much feels like a trap. You replay her tone, her smile, wondering if you missed something, or if you're reading too much. It's exhausting, isn't it? This video isn't about winning her or getting it right. It's about finding stillness in the middle of that storm. These 7 questions, they're not a code to crack. They're just signals, small moments to notice. And when you notice them, without rushing, without assuming, something shifts. The noise gets quieter. Your mind feels lighter. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be here, right now, in this coffee shop, with the world buzzing around you. Let's slow down together. Let's look at these questions, not to chase, but to understand. To find a little clarity in a world that's always asking for more. If you've ever felt your mind racing, trying to decode what someone meant, leave a small sign below. Not for us to shine, but so this video finds someone else who needs a moment to breathe. Let's keep this space quiet, real, for those who need it. Question 1. Do you live alone? You're at a bar, the lights dim, the crowd a low hum. She's sitting across from you, her drink untouched for a moment. She leans in just a little and asks, do you live alone? Your first thought, why does she want to know? Is it just small talk or something more? Your mind starts to race, imagining what it means. You feel that urge to answer perfectly, to say something smooth. But wait, pause, take a breath. This question, it's not a test, it's just a moment. She might be curious about your life, your space. Maybe she's wondering if you're independent or tied to someone else. Or maybe, just maybe, she's picturing a quieter place where it's just you and her. But don't jump there yet. Don't let your mind run. When she asks this, she's opening a door. Not to a plan, but to a possibility. She's watching you, not just your words, but how you carry yourself. Are you calm? Are you present? Or are you already somewhere else, trying to guess her next move? Think about it. Your home. It's your sanctuary. It's where you're most you. Her question might be about that, about who you are when the world's not watching. Or it might be simpler, just a way to keep the conversation going. The Stoic way is to see it for what it is. Not to assume, not to react, just to observe. You could answer, yeah, it's just me. Keeps things simple. Or I've got a place to myself. It's quiet. I like it that way. Keep it short. Keep it true. Let her fill in the rest. There's a story I heard once about a guy, let's call him Mark. Mark's in his 30s, works in tech, always overthinking. He's at a friend's party and this woman, younger, sharp, asks him if he lives alone. His first instinct, panic. He thinks, is she hinting at something? Should I invite her over? His mind's already 10 steps ahead, planning, worrying, but then he stops. He takes a sip of his drink, looks at her and just says, yeah, it's my space. I keep it low key. She smiles nods, and the conversation moves on. Later, she mentions she's been looking for a quiet place to read and asks if he's got any good spots at home. Mark didn't chase, didn't push. He just answered and let the moment unfold. That's the thing about this question. It's not about the answer. It's about how you sit with it. When you're calm, when you're grounded, she feels it. Not because you're trying, but because you're not. You're not chasing her approval. You're not decoding her words. You're just there. And that's what makes the difference. So, when she asks, "Do you live alone?" don't let your mind run. Don't try to be clever. Just answer from a place of stillness. And notice what she does next. Not to plan, but to SEE. Let's move to the next question. But first, think about this. Have you ever been asked something like that and felt your mind start to spin? What did you do? Did you react or did you pause? There's no right answer. Just a moment to reflect. To be still. To be continued with questions 2, 7 and outro, pending your feedback on this segment.